Wednesday was my first day in Juan Basquez. I was bricking it because I knew for a fact that I was working with 8 to 12-year-olds and I was going, they're not gonna like me, they're not gonna speak English, they're gonna be undisciplined, what am I doing? Especially as, because it's a bilingual school. I'm not just teaching English, I'm teaching in an English class, I'm teaching in an arts class, and I'm teaching in social science classes and natural science classes. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am not a scientific kind of person. So things like, we did the reproduction system with 9-year-olds. That was fun. Also, as you can see here, I was given a sheet that contains on the front a picture of 2 moths mating. I hate moths with a passion, so much so that it used to be a phobia. Less so now, but that was the first thing that I was given when I got to the school. So I was just kind of like, oh. Just tried to put it out of my mind. I'm going to put that away now. But, so, yeah, science. But basically, I'm just there to be a human dictionary. Not a dictionary, more like, just constantly influxing that English so that it goes in. And also because I'm foreign and young, they're like, oh my god, you're so interesting, and like fixate on you, and they like laugh and point and stare and stuff, but you know, I'm used to it. So the classes went fine. I had classes from 9 till 12. Lolly, the mentor, drove me because it's quite far. In Badajoz, there's a big river that runs through it, and there are 4 bridges. 4. So you have to cross one of the bridges to get to this school. And in the car, it didn't seem too far, which was great. And yeah, Lolly took me. And then I walked home and I got lost. I ended up crossing the river from another bridge. And it took me well over an hour to get home. But I was thinking, oh, it's fine, I just went the wrong way, blah, blah, blah. The kids were so cute. They were so, so, so nice. And all my fears kind of flew out the window because if they're disobedient, if they're being difficult, the teacher just deals with it. I'm literally just there to be going, hey kids, let's chat in English. But the worst part is most of them don't speak very good English, so you'll kind of go around the classroom and you'll bend over the work that they're doing, and they either like genuinely try to hide it from you, like, no, this is my work, no. Or they'll try and ask you questions in Spanish and then they're going, no hablo, which obviously I do, but if they know that you speak Spanish, they're not going to put the effort into speaking English to you. And so they come out with the most hilarious questions of them trying to figure out English. I was doing a presentation and I mentioned the fact that I went to Turkey this summer, and I said, oh, so this is a photo of Turkey. And they all started whispering, Tokyo, yeah, definitely Tokyo, yeah. And then the teacher came back in and they were going, she's been to Tokyo, and she said, I don't think so. But they're adorable. I had a class of 8-year-olds. And we were doing parts of the body and the face, and they had to like match the part of the face to the word. So like eyelashes, nose, cheeks, blah, blah, blah. They were really eager and they were asking me questions and they were desperately trying, even though I knew that they couldn't speak much English at all. But they were really trying. It was so sweet, and I was just going around and helping them with it and stuff. And then near the end, one of the kids put their hands up and put, can we colour the face in? And the teacher went, yeah, you can colour the face in now. And literally all of them were like, yes, we get to colour the face in. And I just thought that was so cute. That was literally the highlight of the hour for them. And the next morning I had class again at 9, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to get myself in gear and I'm going to walk. That day it started raining. I'm not talking about, you know, drizzle or misty or whatever. It was torrential, okay? And I didn't bring a hooded jacket because, you know, Spain is supposed to not get cold or rainy until December. Walked to school, got drenched. Classes were fine. It was a long morning because it was from 9 until 12, and then we had a break for half an hour until 12:30, and then 12:30 until 2:30, and I was exhausted. I got pretty close to tears over the break because to get our Erasmus grant, which is what everyone who goes on year abroad to the EU gets, they have to fill in what's called your traineeship agreement, saying what it is you're expected to do, what your role is in the school, and then like signing and stuff. But it's ridiculously complicated, and I showed it to them and I said, I need someone to sign this and send it off, please. And they said, we've never had to do this before. And they were saying, I mean, we can do it together if you like, but I was just at the end of my tether after a long week of admin and missing home and trying to just get settled, that I really, really had to try really hard to stay professional and not get upset or not get dramatic, because it wasn't their fault. It's just, anyone else feel that Exeter University people who are going on year abroad, it's like way harder for us than everyone else? Maybe that's just my impression, but this traineeship agreement's really got me because I don't know half of the things to fill out. It's just a pain. So anyway, I kind of composed myself and then had art class with kids, which was pretty cute. Walked home. By the time I got home, I was knackered. And I didn't find a bike this week, but I can't really be bothered to go into that. I wanted to find a bike because it's so far, and I ended up going to Carrefour with two girls called Karen and Bonnie, and there weren't any under 89 euros, so I was like, it's a bit steep. Oh well, on the to-do list. Friday morning, Maria took me to police station and I got my Niue! I've got it! It's like a little card and they put so much importance onto it. It's just a piece of paper! I laminated it myself in the school. Well, I gave it to someone to laminate it, but the fact that I had to laminate it, it was only laminated on one side, and I was like, do you know how much trouble I've been to get this card? And you're gonna give me a flaccid little piece of paper that's gonna rip open or, you know, get wet and ruined and, oh. More ranting on Twitter. So yeah, eventually I got it, which was just the most important thing. After that, Maria came with me and I got myself a Spanish sim, so I'm with Orange and I'm paying like €8 a month or something. Getting the text from 3 that said, we're so sorry to hear that you're leaving us, but here are some of our offers, was the most satisfying thing ever, probably. I'm so happy to be rid of them. And amazing, I actually have signal everywhere. Not in underground car parks. Almost everywhere. After that we went to the bank and again had to wait like 40 minutes, and this was BBVA, which I had been recommended. So I went in and this guy was just, I don't know if it was because he was incompetent or because my situation was difficult, but as I said before, there are tons of us here. So I can't believe that I'm the first person to have gone into that branch of BBVA and asked for exactly the same thing. It's just unfathomable. So it took ages and he was saying, I'll tell you on Tuesday. And I was going, oh, I was really hoping that we would get this done today so that I could send off the bank account details so that maybe I could get paid by the Spanish government. And we left and we did go into Santander and the lady was lovely, she was so nice, and she was like, oh, there are a few problems, but it's fine, we can sort that out. But again, maybe just a particular case, there were complications, and she said come back on Tuesday. So, because today, Monday, is a national holiday, it's Christopher Columbus Day, so it's Spain Day and they have the day off, which was great. Long story short about my weekend, I have made friends, finally. People from like the Erasmus circle, which is referred to as Orgasmus. Don't ask why. Some really, really nice people. Met some really great people that I actually really get on with, went out 2 nights in a row and had just the best time. It was so great. Exeter, the clubs close at 2 and you're like, well, I'm in bed by 3:30. But here you have dinner at like 10, you maybe meet up for drinks at like 11, you think about going to the club at like 2, maybe 1, and yeah, in bed by 5, 6, 7. Yeah, met Spanish people and made friends. I'm going skateboarding with one of my Spanish friends soon, which is cool. Just, yeah, really productive week actually, and I feel like I'm actually starting to get stuff sorted, which is amazing. I will do a video about homesickness, so just a few tips and stuff. So that'll be next time. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about my week, and if you didn't, then I'll try and make it more interesting next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.